Hello everyone who is following the Philosophy Life channel. There is a truth that many people only dare to admit when they have already passed the midpoint of their lives. Most of us live for a very long time. But we do not truly live. We exist, we function, we endure, but we rarely pause to ask whether the life we are building is actually being experienced, or merely postponed. From a very young age, we are taught a single dominant idea: work hard now, save as much as possible, and enjoy life later. It sounds reasonable, it sounds responsible, it sounds mature, and because it is repeated by parents, teachers, society, and even hardship itself, we slowly accept it as an unquestionable truth. But what if this belief is deeply flawed? What if the idea that enjoyment can always wait is not wisdom, but a quiet misunderstanding that steals decades of life without making any noise? Most people spend their childhood studying. Then they spend their early adulthood saving because their income is still low. After that, they save because their career is unstable. When the career finally stabilizes, they save to build a family, to buy a house, to raise children, to secure education, to prepare for emergencies. Then, when they reach their 40s and 50s, they save again, this time for their children's future, for medical expenses, for old age care. And somewhere along the way, life quietly passes by. People tell themselves, I still have time, I'll enjoy it later. But later keeps moving further away. Hospitals exist at every age. Illness does not wait for retirement. Energy does not renew itself automatically. Time does not refund unused joy. Many people finally reach old age with savings, property, and security, but without appetite, without strength, without curiosity, and without the physical or emotional capacity to enjoy what they once sacrificed everything for. This is not tragedy caused by poverty. This is tragedy caused by misunderstanding life. Saving money has meaning. Wealth has value. Financial discipline is important. But living as if joy must always be delayed is not discipline. It is self-denial disguised as responsibility. There is a dangerous habit, especially common in many Asian cultures, enduring suffering today to justify a future happiness that is never clearly defined. People eat poorly, dress carelessly, deny themselves rest, deny themselves small pleasures, deny themselves dignity, all while believing they are doing something noble. Youth comes with health, health comes with appetite, appetite comes with curiosity, curiosity comes with joy. These things are not stored in bank accounts. They are time-sensitive assets. Once gone, money cannot buy them back. Many retirees discover this too late. They finally have time, but no energy. They finally have money, but no desire. They finally have freedom, but no physical ability to use it. The body that once carried ambition now only carries caution. And then people say, life is suffering, but life itself was not the problem. The problem was postponing life until it expired. This does not mean spending recklessly. It does not mean abandoning responsibility. It does not mean turning pleasure into addiction. A meaningful life is not built only on sacrifice. It is built on balance. In the next part, we will explore 6 clear reasons why living too frugally, too rigidly, and too fearfully is not wisdom, and why learning to enjoy life more as you get older is not selfish, but necessary. Reason 1. Because money is replaceable, time and health are not. Most people spend their entire lives chasing money as if it were the ultimate guarantee of safety. They save relentlessly, deny themselves comfort, and postpone joy with the belief that money can solve everything later. But what life quietly teaches, often too late, is that money is renewable, while time and health are not. You can lose money and earn it back. You cannot lose 10 years of youth and buy them again. Hospitals are filled with people who once believed they would enjoy life later. Illness does not ask how much you saved. Pain does not wait for your retirement plan. And when health is gone, even simple pleasures, good food, travel, laughter, intimacy, become distant memories instead of present experiences. Enjoying life does not mean spending extravagantly. It means recognizing that health is a limited time offer, and postponing joy until the body can no longer respond to it is one of life's cruelest miscalculations. Reason 2. Because extreme frugality is often dishonesty toward yourself. Living too frugally is often praised as discipline. But in reality, it can be a form of self-deception. Ask yourself honestly, do you truly want a tasteless, joyless life, or are you simply afraid to allow yourself pleasure? Many people work from childhood until retirement without ever asking whether the life they are enduring is actually the life they want. They deny themselves good food, rest, travel, and comfort, believing suffering itself has moral value. But suffering is not a virtue. Endurance without meaning is not wisdom. Being honest with yourself means admitting that a life without small joys slowly erodes the soul. A meal enjoyed in peace. A short trip taken while the body is still strong. A hobby practiced while the mind is curious. These are not luxuries. They are expressions of being alive. Reason 3. Because saving everything often creates hidden physical costs. Many people believe eating at home every day is always healthier and cheaper. But they rarely calculate the hidden costs: exhaustion, stress, poor nutrition, and lack of rest. After 8 or 10 hours of work, some people rush to the market, cook, clean, store leftovers, and repeat the cycle endlessly. Meals become rushed, repetitive, and joyless. Leftovers are eaten again and again. Spoiled food is trimmed instead of discarded, and digestive problems slowly accumulate. Over time, this lifestyle leads to chronic fatigue, stomach disorders, and weakened immunity, all while people congratulate themselves for saving money. But health lost through constant deprivation costs far more than any restaurant bill. Occasionally eating out, simplifying meals, or allowing yourself convenience is not wasteful. It is preventive care for both body and mind. Reason 4. Because dressing poorly diminishes your self-worth and presence. Clothing is not vanity. It is communication. Many people wear cheap, worn out, or inappropriate clothes for years in the name of saving money. They forget that appearance affects not only how others treat them, but how they treat themselves. Poor quality clothing can harm health through bad materials, poor fit, or lack of protection. More importantly, it quietly lowers self-esteem. People who consistently neglect their appearance often shrink internally, becoming less confident, less respected, and less willing to step forward when opportunities arise. Investing in yourself, even modestly, sends a message. I value my presence in this world. You do not need luxury brands. You need dignity. Reason 5. Because depriving daily comforts slowly destroys quality of life. Some people save money by living in darkness, heat, and discomfort. They limit electricity, water, air conditioning, and basic comforts, believing this discipline will protect their future. But what they are really doing is canceling their present life. Light, clean water, fresh air, and temperature comfort are not indulgences. They are basic human needs. Denying them damages health, increases stress, and lowers overall life quality. Saving money by suffering daily is not intelligence. It is misunderstanding the purpose of money. Money exists to support life, not to replace it. Reason 6. Because being stingy with loved ones is not virtue, it is loss. Saving money while being cold toward parents, spouse, or children is one of life's most painful mistakes. Parents do not need your money forever. They need your presence while they are still alive. Children do not need luxury. But they do need dignity, proper clothing, education, and the ability to participate normally among peers. Refusing to spend on family while hoarding wealth often leads to regret that no inheritance can erase. Love expressed too late becomes memory, not comfort. True wealth is the ability to care for others when it still matters. As people grow older, something subtle but profound begins to change. It is not only the body that slows down, but the way time feels. Days pass faster, years compress, and one morning, many wake up with a strange realization. Most of their life has already been spent preparing to live. They prepared financially. They prepared responsibly. They prepared carefully. But they forgot to actually live. Modern life encourages this mistake. We are told to delay joy, to postpone rest, to endure now so that someday we can finally breathe. Society praises those who suffer quietly and save endlessly, even when that saving comes at the cost of health, relationships, and dignity. But money was never meant to replace life. It was meant to support it. A comfortable meal shared while the body is still strong is worth more than an expensive dinner eaten with medication later. A modest trip taken while you can still walk freely is worth more than luxury travel you are too tired to enjoy. Time spent with parents while they can still hear your voice is worth more than any inheritance received after they are gone. Many people say, "I'll enjoy life when I retire." But retirement is not a promise. Health is not guaranteed, and time does not wait for financial readiness. This is not an argument against saving. It is an argument against saving at the cost of living. True wisdom lies in balance, in knowing when to hold back, and when to allow yourself to experience the present. In understanding that enjoyment does not require extravagance, only awareness. In realizing that small, consistent joys create a life that feels lived, not merely survived. Enjoying life as you get older is not selfish. It is honest. It means acknowledging that you are not a machine designed to work indefinitely. You are a human being with limited time, limited energy, and limited seasons. Each season missed does not return. At the end of life, people rarely regret not saving more money. They regret missed moments, postponed happiness, and relationships treated as optional instead of essential. So slow down when you can. Eat well when you are able. Rest without guilt. Care for your body while it still responds. Be generous with those you love while they are still here. Because in the end, the measure of a life is not how much was accumulated, but how deeply it was experienced. Money can be saved again. Time cannot. And life, once past, does not offer refunds. Thank you for your attention and listening. Goodbye and see you again in the next videos.